And welcome back to Senjou no Maou. And we go straight forward with this. 5th period, math class. As the end of class drew near, everyone began to grow excited. After all, Miss Passion for Education math teacher had yesterday's tests graded and ready to hand back. Yahoo! I didn't bomb it! Cannon let out a bright cheer, as if the volleyball event had never happened. Asai-kun, how'd you do? Not so bad. I got an 80.
自分100点でした。
I got a 100. Despite the fact that no one had asked her, Yusami started yapping.
うわ、すごい。転入初日の試験だったのに。
Wow, that's amazing! And this is her first test in this school too. Were your other school's classes further along? ... Her cheeks were wet for some reason. What's wrong? Why are you quiet all of a sudden?
ここでまぐれだとか言うと、ちょっとかっこいいんじゃないかと思ってます。
Oh, I'm thinking it might be a bit cool to say it was just a fluke. She is as bizarre as ever.
先生!
Excuse me? Eiichi suddenly raised his hand beside me.
先生、ここ合ってますよ。
I should have gotten this one right. He donned the cute mask once more and pattered over to the teacher.
なんだ、相沢。
What, Aizawa?
ここ合ってるのに圧つけられてるんですよ。
This question here, you marked it wrong, even though it was right.
お、すまん。確かに合ってるな。
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that should be marked correct.
これでギリギリ赤点脱出ですよ。
Hey, I passed by the skin of my teeth.
もっと勉強しろ。
Study harder. Eiichi stuck his tongue out and the teacher lightly hit him on the head. Unsuspecting girls scattered about the classroom, glanced in his direction and giggled at how cute he was. The math teacher finished up and left the room.
エイちゃん、ズルしたんじゃないだろうな。
Oh, Ei-chan, you didn't cheat, did you?
してないよ、もう。
No way, come on.
本当かな ?1 を4に書き直したり、3を8に書き直したりしてないかな
Really? You didn't change a 1 into a 4 or a 3 into an 8?
カノンちゃん、いい加減僕を信じてよ。
Cannon-chan, don't you think it's about time you trusted me already? Hey, Eiichi, let me see that. On the test, there were 5 places where an X had been replaced with a circle. And of those 5 places, not a 1 had an easily changed answer as Cannon had suggested.
浅井さん、鍵が見つかったそうですよ。
Asai-san, it seems that the key has been found. Don't start pulling conversation out of the teacher. Of the ether. Sorry.
というわけで自分、職員室に聞き込みに行ってきます。
Thus, naturally, I will go to the faculty office to get more information. And what's so natural about that? Usami disappeared from the classroom at blinding speed like a cheetah. Cheetah is some kind of cat animal thing who can run really fast. Well, this was mostly like for me. Kyosuke! Eiichi whispered to me.
大丈夫なんだろうな。
There's no problem, right? Of course there's a problem, you fucking blew it! Don't panic.
でもよ、あの宇佐美って女は俺たちを疑ってるんだぜ。
But that meddling Usami seems to be suspecting us. As long as you don't start gabbing again, there'll be no problems.
バレたら定額だよな。
If she finds out, we'll be suspended. Ichi, if this was Clue, I'd be waiting for you in the study with the candlestick. Oh, Cluedo, the board game.
口封じかよ。
For what? You plan to shut me up? Damn straight. You get it now? Next time Yusami asks you about it, distract her somehow. Even if you have to pretend to be insane. Just don't tell her anything.
わかった。急に腹が痛くなることにする。
I get it. I'll pretend that I have a stomachache. That's still suspicious, but we are already suspicious enough, so it'll do. Yusami, damn that woman! You want to reveal my plan? Let's just see you try. She's just going for the weakest chain. The brilliant sunset shot through the classroom. Usami's been quietly sitting in front of me for the entirety of the final class today. ... Oh, this is a beautiful shot. Not even a single hair has moved. Hey, Usami. ... Hey, don't ignore me.
犯行時刻が分かったんすよ。
Wow. I already know the time of the crime. She didn't even turn around as she suddenly made the shocking revelation. When was it?
昨日、最後まで残っていた先生に聞きました。
Oh god! The teacher who was on duty last night told me a few things. Miss Noiko? Usami nodded lightly.
昨日の夜8時半、バドミントン部の先生が部活で使用していた鍵を戻しに来たところまでは、体育用具室の鍵は確実に職員室にあったそうです。
At 8:30 last night, when the teacher in charge of the badminton club cleaned up, the keys were still in the faculty office. I entered the faculty office at 9. So the keys were taken after 8:30 yesterday. What else is there?
今日の朝一番にバドミントン部の先生が朝練習のために体育用具室を開けようとしたそうなんです。
Today, first thing in the morning, that same teacher tried to open the storage room for morning practice.
その時には鍵はもうなかったんです。昨晩8時半にはちゃんとあったはずの鍵が朝には盗まれていた。
At that time, the
どうして
key...
でしょうね。
This is so awkward pauses in speech from Japanese people. Why is this? At that time, the keys were already gone. The keys were still there at 8:30 last night, but stolen by the next morning. Are you sure they were stolen?
体育用具室の鍵だけがなくなっているんならともかく、マスターキーまでなくなっていたんです。
The storage room key wasn't the only one missing. The master key was gone too.
昨日マスターキーを使用した先生は誰もいないそうです。ずっと職員室にあったそうです。
None of the teachers used the master key yesterday. It was in the faculty office the whole day. Of course, if the master key disappears at the same time, theft is by far the most probable cause.
犯人は間違いなく体育用具室を使えないようにしたかったのです。
The thief's goal, without a doubt, was to prevent use of the storage room. That sounds just about right.
犯行時刻は昨日の夜8時半から10時までです。10時にのりこ先生が職員室に施錠をしましたから。
The time of the crime was between 8:30 and 10 o'clock last night, because that's the time when Miss Noiko locked the faculty office doors. During this time, did anyone other than Miss Noiko enter the room?
のりこ先生の話を聞く限りでは
According to
誰もいな
her,
かったそうです。
no. Then could Miss Noiko have been the culprit? After those words escaped my mouth, Yusami immediately got irritated.
のりこ先生に限らず教師が犯人なら犯行のチャンスはいくらでもあります。わざわざ自分しか職員室にいない時間を選んで鍵を盗む必要はありません。
If Miss Noiko was the culprit, she could have done it at any time. There would have been no need to steal it when she was the only one there. That was a dead end. In the end, Miss Noiko had no motive. Stealing the key wouldn't benefit the teacher at all.
浅井さんは昨日の夜、何してたんすか？
Adai son, what were you doing last night? Last night? This is a trap. Usami already got this information from Miss Noiko. She probably mentioned last night to her during the little interview. If I throw out a clumsy lie, she'll break through it. Actually, I talked to Miss Noiko about Aichi last night.
聞いてます。何時頃でしたっけ？
So I hear. What time was it? Just past 9 is what I want to say, but it'd be unnatural for me to know the specific time when I don't wear a watch. I don't know. 8ish?
9時過ぎだったそうですよ。
Wasn't it just past 9? Don't ask me if you already know.
どうしてそんな時間に？のりこ先生に用があるなら、もうちょっと早い時間でも構わないでしょ。
Why did you pick that time? If you wanted to talk to her, couldn't you have gone earlier? I knew it. She thinks I'm suspicious.
浅井さんは、放課後になるとマッハで帰ることで有名みたいじゃないですか。
Adai-san, aren't you known for going straight home after school? It was Aichi's private matter. I didn't want anyone besides Noriko to see or hear it.
6時でも7時でもよかったじゃないですか。それぐらいの時間なら、誰もクラスに残っていないでしょ。
Wouldn't 6 or 7 have worked just as well? There's no one left in classrooms during that time, isn't that correct? There are new students in the class, but there would still be other teachers in the faculty office. At that, Yusami grew quiet.
まあいいっす。浅井さんは友達思いらしいっすからね。
Never mind, you're just watching out for a friend. Okay, I've muddled my way past that. The problem is what's next.
問題は、絵的さんの机ですよ。
The problem is Itakichi-san's desk. I knew she'd go there.
なんか、のりこ先生への愛の歌が書かれていたはずだったとか？
Apparently, he wrote a love poem for Miss Noiko on his desk or something, right? How can she know this? I mean, as I said the teacher that this is a personal matter and that she shouldn't talk to anyone about it. It was a private thing. Why would she say such a thing to another student? She could embarrass and expose a student to bullying because of those things. If a student is in love with a teacher and other students would know about it, it's an invitation for bullies and other bad people to just pick on him or something. Why would a teacher do something like that and tell her? Why would she do that? She's a new girl at school. She barely knows her, but she tells her such personal details so freely, as it seems. I mean, I think I found a plot hole. Yeah, it used to be there.
でも、自分、絵的さんが机に落書きしてるのを見たことないっすよ。
I've never seen him write anything on it. That's because you just transferred.
はい、そうだと思って、他の人にも聞いてみましたが、やっぱり見たことないと皆さんおっしゃります。
Correct. That's why I went around and asked everyone. Seems like no one else has seen it either. This is never going to end. I lose. I made that up.
そうきましたか。
So, that'll be your next maneuver, will it? Say what you will. I've always wanted to play matchmaker between the two of them, so I was lying. Big deal. I just wanted to let Miss Noiko know about Aichi's feelings.
浅井さんらしくないっすね。
That doesn't seem like something you'd do. Why not?
浅井さんなら、もっとうまくやるでしょ。落書きを実際に書いておくとか、いろいろできたはずです。
If that really was your goal, Asai-san, you'd have done better than that, isn't that right? The desk wouldn't have been blank, everything would have been perfectly prepared. That's true. You're overestimating me. I can't believe she's going this far. Oh well, even though I made a few mistakes, they weren't deadly ones.
何にせよ自分、こう思ってます。
At any rate, this is what I think. Yusami turned
あ
around.
なたはのりこ先生を教室までおびき出したんです。その隙に、エテキチさんが職員室に忍び込んで、鍵を盗んだんです。
Straight to the point. You let the teacher into the classroom. During that time, Itakechi-san snuck into the faculty office and took the keys. She's hit the nail on the head. Quite a situation you've put me in. I flashed her a casual smile. If you've got it worked out so well, then I'm sure you have some evidence, right? Yusami is silent. Hey, what is it? Is the logic game over already? Then the bell that signaled the end of school rang. As if synchronized with the bell, Yusami stood up suddenly.
証拠っすか。
Evidence, huh? The gaze of the entire class was on her. Yusami's expression, contrary to that of the average teenage girl, bore an intimidating, signified presence of superiority. Wow, this is a hard sentence. But I really love her long flowing hair. I really like long hair. She's so far from the art style my favorite character in the game.
もちろん、ある。
Of course, I have it. Of course what? She said she has evidence? And he immediately springs.
何？
What?
昨日の夜、エテキチさんが職員室にいたという証拠が。
I have evidence that Itakechi-san was in the faculty office last night. What? Did someone see him last night? No matter how good she is, she couldn't have found an eyewitness during the short break. Then just what is the evidence?
エテキチさん。
Itakechi-san. Oh, sorry, I didn't.
僕？何も知らないよ。
I don't know anything.
ちょっといいっすかね。
Can I bother you for a sec?
お腹が、自分の盲腸が。
My stomach! My appendicitis is acting up again. He said, I know, but this is more appropriate, I guess. He's starting the act.
H-kun, 大丈夫？
H-kun, are you okay? But Tsubaki was the only one fooled.
何どうしたの？
What happened? Oh, this girl again. Not only Canon, but even Shiwatori is watching us from afar after hearing all this racket.
痛くて僕何も喋れないよ。
Ow, it really hurts. I can't even talk. You just talk clearly. ... Yusami ignored Eiichi and started to flip through his desk. Hey, what are you?
ありました。
Found it. Yusami took out a certain object. It was a math test that we just got back. He changed it in the faculty office while he was stealing the keys!
これが証拠です。
This is my evidence. I looked closely at his answers, and then I felt a chill run down my back. I know why! Itakechi-kun didn't use the same pen. I think it has a slightly different color than the answer he gave in the test, because he just used the pen on the desk he found while he was stealing the keys. And that's why it's the evidence that he stole the key.
気づきましたか？
Did you realize it too? I can't believe this.
やはり浅井さんは聡明っすね。
You're a smart guy, Azai-san. Why didn't I notice it before?
エテキチさん、 この問題本当は間違えていたんでしょ？
Itakechi-san, you actually got this problem wrong, didn't you?
どういうこと？
What is it?
ウサミン、そこは採点ミスだったんじゃないの？
Usamin, didn't the teacher just make a mistake?
違う。
No. She said it decisively without a shadow of a doubt.
これは本当に間違っていた。絵的さんが正解に書き直したんだ。
The answer was wrong. It's just that Itakechi-san changed the answer to the correct one.
答案を返してもらった時に答えをズルして直したっていうの？
Did he change the answers after he got it back?
そんなことしないよ。ねえ、エイチ君。
You wouldn't do something like that, right, Eiichi-kun?
してないよ。
I didn't! This time an unexpected voice popped up.
してないわ。私、見てたもの。
He didn't. I was watching. Chiwatori turned to look at me as she spoke. Chiwatori is on Eiichi's right-hand side, 3 seats away from me. Is she implying that her original intent was to watch me?
相沢くんが変な素振りを見せていないことは確かよ。
Aizawa-kun didn't do anything that looked suspicious. Nevertheless, Yusami just shook her head.
誰もさっき書き直したとは言ってません。
No one said that he did it then.
え？
Pardon?
じゃあ、いつ？
Then was it... Then when was it? It's over.
昨日の夜9時過ぎ。
Last night, at just past 9. There's nowhere to run now.
誰もいない職員室で。
In that empty faculty office. Is there any way to get out of this?
この答案をよく見てください。答えが直された箇所だけ、文字が崩れていませんか？
Oh, he changed it on the desk with all the holes! Please, look closely at this answer. Aren't the letters crooked at the places where he changed them?
あ、ほんとだ。小さな穴も開いてるね。
You're right! There are even little holes between each lines of letters.
でも、それが何なのかな？それでどうしてH君が昨日の夜に職員室にいたことになるの？
But what is that? And how does it put him in the faculty office last night? Yusami nodded.
知っての通り、テストというものは必ず自分の机で答えを記入します。床や他人の机では書けません。
It's common knowledge that an act such as test-taking is performed on one's own desk, not on the floor or someone else's desk.
けれど、絵的さんの机は傷一つありません。綺麗なもんです。
Only Itakechi-san's desk doesn't even have a scratch. It's very clean.
ならどうしてこんなに文字がブレたり、紙が破れて穴が開いたりしているのか。
Then why are the
お
letters
かしい
so...
と思ったんです。
Fuck you! Then why are the letters so crooked? And why is the paper torn? That's just too strange.
この答案は別の場所、別の机か床で書かれたのではないかと。
Thus, isn't it logical that this response was written in some other place, on some other desk?
どこで書かれたのか。
And where would that other place be? I remembered the events of 2 days ago. Yep, I remembered it too, and it wasn't 2 days for me. ... Alright, I'll do it. He held the pencil and gazed at the questions. I held the pencil. This here goes like this.
浅いなら簡単だろ？
This is really easy for you, isn't it? The teacher was staring at me like a hawk, observing my every move. Don't stare at me like that. Ah!
なんだ？
What? The lead snapped. Well, just look, the desk is a little bumpy, don't you think? If one were to look closely, one would notice the many small holes on the desk, along with countless scratches.
教師の机ってのは使い込むもんなんだよ。
Well, it's a teacher's desk after all. It served me well these long years. Oh, come on, it's just a desk. Trying to write on this thing messes up the characters. And look right here, it even made me tear a hole in the paper. ... And backflash over.
答えは職員室の数学教師の机にありました。
The answer is the math teacher's desk in the faculty office. Damn H, that bastard! I told him clearly that he wasn't to do anything outside of the plan. It's probably going to be useless, but I should still ask. It didn't have to be last night though, right? He could have snuck in the day before, or even this morning.
あの熱血教師に聞きました。テストの採点は昨日の夜8時くらいに終わったんだそうです。
I asked the teacher. It took him until 8 last night to finish grading the tests.
つまり、エテ吉さんが自分の答案の得点を見ることができたのは、その後なんです。
Which means that if Itekichi-san wanted to see what he got, it would have to have been after 8 last night. If he didn't know that he was wrong, then he wouldn't have tried to change it.
でも、H 君が職員室にいたっていうのは確かなことなのかもしれないけど、その場で鍵を盗んだとは限らないんじゃ。
But even if he was in the room, he might not have been the one to steal the keys.
そうだよ、僕はやってない。それでも僕はやってないよ。
Yeah, I didn't do it.
苦しすぎると思いませんか。犯行時刻にあなた以外の誰も職員室にいなかったんすよ。
Isn't that
鍵を盗めたのはあなたしかいないんです。
Isn't that an unnatural assumption, though? At the time of the crime, you were the only one there. You're the only one who could have stolen it. We are finished. Ichi looked at me with a helpless expression. You're finished, Galagon! Of course you suspect me as well.
はい。エテ吉さんが職員室に忍び込んだ正確な時間は、のりこ先生がエテ吉さんの姿を見ていない以上、浅井さんがのりこ先生をおびき出していた時しか考えられません。
Yes, since the teachers wasn't there when Etekishi-san snuck in, it only makes sense that you were the one who distracted Miss Noriko. And that's exactly what happened. Kyosuke! Hey! I didn't factor in your intelligence when I created the plan. I stand defeated. I sighed as I shook my head. Oh god, he's going rampage mode! The sound of H's resentment echoed around the entire room. Fuck you! I can't believe that I trusted you so much! Shut up, you idiot! It's all your fault anyway! We started to fight. You are not God! You're just a piece of crap! What did you call me?
兄さん？ちょっと喧嘩は？
Wait! Fighting isn't...
醜い仲間割れが始まりましたね。
An unsightly breakup has begun.
そんな兄さんが悪者だったなんて。
You are kidding me! Nissan was the bad guy? ...
先生、呼んでくるね。
I'll go get the teacher. Tsubaki ran out and Cannon's speechless. I'm still fighting with Eichi.
宇佐美さん、あなたって実は賢いのね。
Usami-san, you are really smart. She's a Sherlock Holmes in
どう
this.
したの？赤くなってるわよ。
What? Why are you blushing?
いや、
こういう時証明終了とか言うとかっこいいんじゃないかと思ってます。
Oh, I was just thinking that if I said case closed right now, I'd look cool. Dot 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 dots. And end of the line. Okay, I'm gonna leave this episode right here. I hope you enjoyed it, especially the ending. I liked it a lot. And the one who really screwed up was Eichi. Eichi was the one who screwed up. If he didn't do anything outside from taking the key, besides taking the key, then this wouldn't have happened. So he is surely to blame for this shit. But as I said, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I will see you hopefully in the next one. Stay tuned.